Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. So, today is day 5 of 22-day art challenge. So, today's exercise is to draw your lifeline. This is an exercise that I did in a class before. And at the time, I was experimenting with digital art. So, here is my iPad and iPencil. So, this is what you would call events timeline. So I was born, now you know how old I am. I was born in India. Then I got my bachelor's degree in engineering at IIT. Then I graduated and then I got married in 99. I was also doing masters at the time. I also got a lovely daughter who's 22 years old right now. And in 2010 I came to US, and these are no doubt life defining moments. But for today's exercise, I'll see if we can do something more at an emotional level. So here we go. The timer starts now. As always, it is going to be a 10-minute exercise. So as you think about this exercise, yes, of course, you were born at some point, and there were these life-altering events, like maybe you went to college, your marriage, you moved, or maybe you had a child, something happened with your partner, or you lost a loved one. There can be any number of those things, but let's see if we can make a timeline of evolution, of your emotional evolution. And I will use a spiral here to represent that. So this is basically what this spiral means to me, and you can interpret it differently. But to me, it is talking about my growth, my emotional growth, my personal journey of where I came from and where I went. So just for aesthetic reason, since we are only 1 minute into the exercise, I'll just add some colors to it so that in the end it looks nice. Because why not? Colors look nice. Even if we are talking about deep emotional stuff, nothing says you can't use colors. I use a lot of colors in my art. And for many of you who know me, I am from Jaipur, which is Rajasthan. Rajasthan is full of traditions, traditional handicraft items, like a lot of colors, a lot of culture. And when I actually had my exhibition in Jaipur, one of the reporters wrote that colors of Rajasthan show in my painting. And that's when I realized for the first time that yes, I do use a lot of reds and yellows and greens and bright colors. They're usually juxtaposed with, contrasting colors, but I do use them. So, well, I guess you can take a girl out of Rajasthan, but you can never take Rajasthan out of the girl. Okay, so here is our lovely, neat spiral. So in the first moment, I will draw myself. This is a windowsill that I'm sitting on. I was about 2 years old, or, the version that my mom tells me keeps changing. So I don't know exactly how old I was. But nevertheless, I was a toddler and I was sitting on the windowsill. I had climbed there all by myself. There was no proper steps to it, just a rudimentary bamboo ladder. And there I am. I'm sitting there on that windowsill. So my point is, when I was a toddler, I had no idea that I was a girl and that I was not powerful. But then I grew up and people started telling me that, hey, I'm a girl and I can't do this and I can't do that. And then somebody came to my house. If you're listening, Didi, it was you. She was a doctor in US. And my mother told me that, so what, you're a girl. You can be independent, just like those sisters. You were one of the 4 sisters and you were a doctor. Your younger sister was also learning to become a doctor. So that's my mom and me. Okay, we are already 7 minutes in. I'll call that fly. This is hope. And then when I was going to, I was almost towards the end of my grad school, I had gotten admission at a post-grad school. Well, by US lingo, I was an undergrad and I got an admission at post-grad. And I was doing mathematics at the time. And for the grad school or for my post-grad, I got an admission in electrical engineering. And I was concerned that, whatever I learned in electrical would be wasted. But my dad told that nothing gets wasted. No education gets wasted. So that was the turning point in my belief. I have used this in my career. I have done so many shifts in my career. I studied computer vision in my grad school, but then in the industry, I had to move to networking software, and now I'm in high performance computing and at Intel. And at every stage, I knew that whatever I learned before will come in handy. So I was never afraid to make that career move. So yeah, that was my dad. Now we are 8 minutes through into the exercise. We only have 2 minutes, so I'll just end with a painful memory of mine. I got fibromyalgia while I was working. Like, there were different things going on in my life at the time. Working in front of the computer, stress was one. There were fights going on at home. So this is my collar. How fibromyalgia showed up was, through pain in my neck. Fibromyalgia, for those who don't know, is a disease which affects nerves and muscles wherever they meet. And I was so crippled, I had to leave my job at that point. And that was the point when I realized that no matter what you do, your body is the most important thing, and self-care is the most important thing. So pain teaches you that. So I would say I was reborn then, and we are at time now. It is 10 minutes is over. I hope you will find your emotional journey. There are a little bit more moments there I could keep adding, but since we are at time, I would stop here. If you are painting with me, please share what you do on the social media channels. If not, please comment on the YouTube channel here. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Bye.